Hi guys, I'm Snowden here at Meta Fitness and Nutrition Education, going through a video today on NLP techniques using eye movement patterns to help you build a better rapport with your clients as a personal trainer and actually in life as well. Now, NLP, if you're not familiar with it, is basically a series of programs and behavior patterns that people have. And one of the techniques that we can use from NLP is the eye movement patterns and listening out to certain languages that people use to help build a much better rapport and motivate them and set more effective goals as well. There's nothing worse than when a client and a trainer clashes because they just don't have that rapport, okay? And what you'll find as a personal trainer is you'll start attracting people more like you and almost repelling people who aren't like you, okay? And that's cool, that's fine. It means that you'll have a good working relationship and your clients will get more effective results as well as a result. Now, so one of the techniques that we can use then, okay, to kind of help us figure out what our dominant representational system is by using the eye movement patterns in NLP, okay? So this is kind of cool, a nice neat trick as well for kind of looking at what people are thinking. But here we can see, depending on what the eyes move, depending on what type of questions you're asking the person, they may visually construct by looking upwards and to the right. If they are orderly remembering, constructing, beg your pardon, they'll look directly to the right. If they're more kinesthetic, i.e. touchy-feely, they'll look down and to the right. Whereas contrastly, if we look up and to the left, or someone looks up and to the left, they're probably more likely visually remembering, i.e. I'll come to that in a second, examples. If they're looking directly to the left, it'd be more auditory remembering. Okay, and they're looking down, it'd be more audio-digital, i.e. like self-talk, okay? So for instance, if I was to say to you, or if you was to ask someone, could you imagine what a pink elephant would look like, typically is what I ask, then that person would look upwards, okay, and construct an image of a pink elephant, okay? Could you imagine the sound of that elephant sneezing? Then you would more likely look directly to the right, okay? And if I was to say to you, do you remember what your favourite colour t-shirt is? You're more likely to look up and to the left. If I was to say to you, can you remember your favourite song? You're more likely to look directly to your left there, okay? If I was to say to you, can you remember the smell of school dinners? Then you may look down to the right. Okay, or if I was to say to you, what do you think about that? You may more likely look down and to the left there. So if your client's predominantly looking in one of those directions, okay, or if you're speaking to anyone and they're predominantly looking in those directions, then we can use certain words that correspond with their representational system. So for instance, if they're more visual based, they may use words like, I like to look better, I want to see myself in the future looking great in a bikini, for instance. So if I can hook onto words like that, then it makes me able to set more effective goals. So I can say, okay, so where do you see yourself in 6 months' time? And then they'll be visually preparing that image in their heads. If they're more audio-based, then I'll be asking them questions like, how's that sound to you? How does that resonate? If they're using words like, I hear what you're saying, give me a bell, I'll call you later, for instance. I'm looking and listening out to those kind of words and phrases as well. If they're more kinesthetic, it means they're more touchy-feely. So they may be like, I need to touch base with you. They may be using words like, I feel the weight on my shoulders, I want to feel fitter. So if they're using words like that, then that's what I'll be using to help encourage them and motivate them and set their goals as well. If they're more audio-digital, they may use words like, I need to compute this, I need to focus, I've got a sense that this isn't right, for instance, okay? I need to work out the statistics. So if I'm working with more of an audio-digital type person, then I'll use more language directed at that audio-digital type, okay? So guys, I hope you found that interesting, okay? Go out, use it with your friends and family, and if in the future you become a personal trainer, use it with some of your clients as well to get the best results you possibly can. Till next time, guys, keep it real.